I think it's easier for the left to get behind an individual person that isn't policy related. It's one person that they all respect and they all like, and they were able to get behind one person, one message, and get what we fully anticipate is, and according to the polls, get Catherine Connolly across the line and into the Rs. I think that's a more straightforward task on behalf of the left.
Certainly.
It's very different to try and form a government. So let's say they maintain this kind of left alliance throughout, and they don't kind of take as many pot shots at each other throughout the Dáil term. Do you think ultimately this is the beginning of a true left alliance? Or, because I would have some reservations on that we see how difficult it is during government formation talks, that it really comes down to the nitty gritty of policy. And, you know, I was even looking back at what Ivana Bacik was saying about Sinn Fein and how they flip-flop on climate policies, for example.
And migration as well.
And migration. Like, there are some fundamental differences that these parties have, but ultimately, they need Sinn Fein. The smaller parties need Sinn Fein, and Sinn Fein will need them. It's where they can see that commonality. And I just wonder, is that really where the left alliance might splinter?
Yeah, I mean, I think it could, but I think what will be interesting is what they'll set their face to is opposing government policy, and what they will then find eventually is common ground. So there could end up being, in a way, it's hypothetical, but there could end up being almost like an unwritten manifesto gathering over the next few years in the Dáil, based on those instances of agreement in opposition. So they can kind of, at the end of, you know, the 3 or 4 years, go, well, actually, we stood together and we opposed and we agreed on all of these points. There's the foundation. I do think there's massive fundamental points. I don't think there's a snowball chance in hell that they'll be thinking about that right now. But yeah, I mean, I think it's certainly the beginning of it. But, you know, it's a long, long, long time.